Hey guys, Xander here. And today I thought I would jump onto the train of talking about this figure. This is Studio Series 86 Astrotrain. Now, everyone on the online is actively dogging on this figure relentlessly. There's a couple of supporters that I see here and there, not very often though. And I'm here to give the take that this figure would have been good if it didn't cost $60. Now, biggest gripe, his arms are tiny. Don't get me wrong, a lot of Astrotrains have tiny arms. Even the Earthrise version has stubbier arms, but his arms are thicker, and his arms are a little bit longer compared to the rest of him, and that makes it look proportionally better. These are noodle arms, and like, the hand feels fine, the plastic feels high quality, but it's just like, they spent you spend $60 to get this figure, and you look at it, and so much of it just looks like a jumbled mess. Like, obviously, I have the chest technically mistransformed, and you're supposed to have it up with, like, the bow tie. Like this. And, I'm sorry, a $60 figure should not have a gaping hole in its abdomen, just casually. And it shouldn't have to be mistransformed to not have that hole. Also, mine also always has the issue of just coming undone. Like, this tab isn't very good. Like, fully tabbed in, you heard that click, bop. Yeah, also, I think I actually really hate this. I hate this whole system that's got going on. The first time I transformed it was infuriating. Is that kind of my fault for having done it without reading the instructions? Yes. But I have also transformed every single transformer I own without reading instructions since I was 5 years old. I'm not changing now. But yeah, I just like, also the backpack, like, I'm usually not a big backpack, like, I don't have an issue with it. A figure can have a backpack. It's a transformer. It's gonna have kibble places. But this is ridiculous. Also, he has some fucking massive heels. Anyways. Also, another thing. This gun, this tiny little gun, I think this is from the toy, it's whatever. It comes with blast effect. It should not be this difficult to get that blast effect on there. That's ridiculous. Also, taking it off, it's kind of scared me. It just made like a snapping noise. If you take any of the other siege guns that have the ability to plug in, and you take this, it takes a lot of pressure to get it to fit. The fact that this won't on-stick easily is because I've already messed with it and gotten this hole to be bigger. Let me, hold on. You know what, I'll use this as an example. This is the smoke effect. Here's that hole, here's that hole. This hole used to look like that because I stretched it and maneuvered it so that way it actually work. Now, like, the 5mm aspect of it is also still not great. You have to force it in. I don't understand. They've been doing this for 6 years now, 7 years now, and all of a sudden they don't remember the measurements. Strange to me. And I mean, I already pulled it out, but just comparing the two, this one that came out 6 years ago looks significantly better than this one. And I think the issue that they had was that they over-engineered this guy. Like, they put all their budget into the engineering, which, you know what, I can't complain. I love a good engineer figure. I love a figure that's, like, fun to play with, fun to mess with, and it's, like, mildly complicated. But whenever the only mode that isn't compromised is the train, I am sorry. That is ridiculous. I don't get that. I guess just for other general comparisons, like, here's 86 Megatron with him. He's a little bit shorter than Megatron, and they're both at the same price point. And again, like, this figure just looks so much better than this one. Again, at the same price point. I know he's supposed to have 3 modes, but what? And just for consistency. The other shuttle con that I got, Blast Off. Again, this is a deluxe. This is a leader. And this guy looks so much better. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get them into train mode. The train mode is the best mode, and that is an issue. The best mode should always be the robot mode. And, I mean, as you can see, I have maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like, I think maybe I have 11 figures of the almost 350 I have displayed in vehicle mode. And that's just because they're a dupe of a figure on that shelf. Like, my Age of Extinction Bumblebee. I have the 2014 Camaro version in robot mode, and I have the Octane version in vehicle mode. Because that just makes sense, because there's 2 of the same character. I don't need 2 robot mode Bumblebees on that shelf. That's usually how most of it is. And it's just like, this shouldn't be your best mode. And it's so fiddly, it comes apart all the time. There we go. It's just like, this is a great mode. This is a fantastic train. Like, compare it to the Earthrise one. I think that it has it beat with just like locomotive look, but like, I have asked a handful of people, my girlfriend, my sister, which one of these they prefer, and almost every single, not every single one, but everyone I've talked to so far has preferred this one over this one. And like, I have a much more like trained eye, noticeable eye than they do, where like I can see that this came right out of the 84 and 86 movie, 84 series and 86 movie, and like, but like this one looks more visually appealing to most people, and I can't disagree. Like, it's a very dark purple. It has so much detail. I mean, the lighting situation here isn't really helping, but you can like, there we go. You can see all the mechanical detail in there, and it's just, I don't know, man. Like, I do like this. I like that we get this little effect piece. This is really cool. This is really nice, and I think you can kind of finagle it onto your Earthrise version, maybe a little bit. May not make the most sense because it kind of goes back here instead of up here. You can kind of rest it on there to make it look like it, or you can do this. I don't know. You can make it work if you need to. But it's just, again, when this came out, it was I think $49. And this is $60, and this is its best mode. Because do not worry, I'll get into it. Here is. I hate this shuttle mode. I really do. And like, I'm very forgiving when it comes to figures. There's some figures that are objectively really bad that I absolutely adore. This part is great. I hate looking at this. And to bring in the Earthrise one, like, don't get me wrong. I think that this isn't the prettiest thing to look at, but like, it just makes more sense. Like, just look at it. Like, sorry. Like, even like the fact that the bottom is lined up, I can look at it from the side and it still looks pretty alright. And like, they both have gaps, but like, you wouldn't know, like, you really notice this one, but you notice this one. The bottom, like, don't get me wrong, there's kibble in the same places, but some of the kibble looks disgusting and awful on this one. And like, just comparing again to the Blast Off, he is a deluxe. He is worth like not even half of the price anymore, and he looks so much better on every angle, every single thing. Like, the bottom, like, sure, he has visible arms and chest, but it's just like, I don't know. And then comparing it to Skylinks, like, I know he has less moving parts, but still, I don't know. This figure really just puts me in a weird spot, because like, my sister asked me if I think that the quality of figures has gotten better or worse as time has progressed with Hasbro. And I answered honestly, and I said better. But this is a horrible, horrible representation of what Hasbro can do. Because, like, it is alright. It is good. It has the potential to be amazing. But, I don't know. I just, like, it feels like they didn't have enough budget for this. Like, if they wanted to do this figure justice, it feels like they needed to make it a commander class. So that way this wouldn't be an issue. The robot mount wouldn't be an issue. The arms wouldn't be as small as they are. I feel like if they got that extra $30 to make this a good, solid, quality figure and make it all 3 modes look good, most people, like myself, probably would have purchased it for that price. It just wasn't worth $60. And it's just like, don't get me wrong, like, I like all the accessories. I like the fact that we get these blast effects. I like the fact that we get that smokestack. I like the fact that we get both these guns. It's just like, I don't know. It's just a little disappointing. I will be honest, and it hurts my like, not my feelings, but it's just like, we've gotten so many good figures. We've gotten so many. Like, just over here, you can look at the primes right here. And both the leader class primes are amazing. Onyx Prime, fantastic. Megatronus Prime, awesome. Hell, even Nova Prime is a great figure. And it's just like, I don't know. It feels like this was supposed to be a generational piece that was supposed to be a definitive version of the character, and it just ended up dropping the ball really, really hard. Maybe a more negative video than I would have wanted to put out, but it's just like, I needed to get my opinion out there. I think its engineering is great. I love a good engineered figure. As you can tell with my top 10 list, I like my figures that are a little more complicated, but like, this is just too complicated for its own good. These, specifically, these parts of it, how many arms and how movable it is, my first time transforming this, I genuinely had no idea what I was supposed to do with them. And I fiddled with this for, 45 minutes before I finally figured out where it was supposed to go. Like, now that I know, it's very easy to get it there. I don't know. It feels like it could have been done better and saved on a parts count and put the parts count somewhere else where it mattered. Like, this. It's supposed to go down in the train mode. That's unnecessary. I am sorry. That is not something that needed to be on the figure. But yeah, I think that is my opinion on 86 Astrotrain. It's probably the most negative you'll hear me talk about anything. I think there's only a couple of the figures that I dislike more than this, and I probably won't talk about them. But I just, again, it's big right now. I need to get my opinion out there. Anyways, see you guys.